All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Boogie Down Bronx, Queens, all in Staten Island, my homeborough, Brooklyn. Back out another video, and this is going to be the aftermath video for the Knicks Cavaliers series. And I must admit, I'm pleasantly surprised. Prior to the series, I picked the Cavaliers to win. I predicted Donovan Mitchell was going to put on a show in the Garden, and the Cavaliers were going to win the series. And I was horribly wrong. The Cavaliers were gentlemen swept, and Jalen Brunson, he's the one who put on the show, whether it was in Cleveland or it was in the Garden. Now, I must admit, the reason I kind of picked the Cavaliers, look, man, I've been a Knicks fan my whole life. Every time I get my hopes up, I end up getting let down. So after a while, I just learned to, if something good's going for the Knicks, I just learned to, call me when they do something, win the championship or something. That's kind of my attitude. That's always been my attitude for a while. I went to Game 3 at the Garden. I haven't been to the Garden in 10 years. Last time I went, I was a kid. I went with my parents, my pops and my moms. This time I went by myself, and I forgot how rocking and loud the Garden could get. I really did. Seeing all those guys, Spike Lee and everybody there, it was crazy. The atmosphere was crazy. I had forgotten about it. But that's kind of why. I kind of learned to not get my hopes up with the Knicks, and I'm still not going to get my hopes up. But they really were impressive. R.J. Barrett and Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's, perhaps the most underrated player in the whole NBA. With all due respect to Drew Holiday, it's Jalen Brunson. And look, I had no problem with Lauri Markkanen getting Most Improved Player. I just thought it should have been Brunson or really Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I really thought that's who should have got it, but it's okay. It's life. Julius Randle, let me tell you something. Julius Randle is lucky the Knicks are doing so great. Because if they weren't and the season was over with, his ass would be gone. Julius Randle would be gone. He does not perform well in the playoffs, and he kind of bitches and moans at times. Probably because he knows he's going to get replaced by Zion Williamson eventually. Zion, I don't think Zion. I think part of the reason why Zion's acting the way he's acting is because he doesn't want to be in New Orleans. He wants to be in New York. He's been speaking about New York and playing in the Garden since he was at Duke. That was, 4 or 5 years ago? Zion wants to be a Knick. And I think they're going to try. And Julius knows they're going to replace him with Zion. I think that's why he's kind of acting now. But he's lucky. He's lucky the Knicks are doing so well. But like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised. The Knicks gentlemen swept the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell, look, he's still a great player. Had a 71-point performance, probably the best performance of the season. The regular season. Let me be specific. The regular season. So he's still a guy, but they lost. It's okay. They'll be back next season. But all my Knicks fans, tell me in the comment section how you guys are feeling, and are you like me? Once again, guys, I'm sorry. I've been through too much shit as a Knicks fan. I just don't get my hopes up anymore when stuff like this happens. It's kind of like the Chicago Cubs. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And eventually the Cubs broke out of that mentality and they ended up winning the World Series in 2016. So hopefully maybe that happens this year. Who knows? Unless Jalen Brunson comes down with a hand injury all of a sudden. You ever notice that? John Morant, Jaylen Brown, all these guys, Kawhi Leonard, all these guys are getting injured. Giannis got hurt, was out for a while. It's just strange how all these injuries are happening. Almost as if, a hex has been put on these other NBA stars. So it'll be easier for a certain NBA superstar to get to the NBA Finals and win a championship. Oh, man. And of course, I'm talking about LeBron James. I just had to throw that in there because, I don't like being passive-aggressive. But anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'm going to see you all.